welcome to the 2024 Turkey Shoot Show Evening Edition. Brought to you by Andrex. Ha! Need Luna on for this. Bring your dog to work day.
Bring it. Oh, mine's abandoned me because the others are in. So.
Oh, that's it. There's better options.
Yeah.
So yes. So it's quiz time this evening. So make sure you've got yourself a paper and a pen or a pencil. And Nathan will educate us on how thick we all really are.
Yep.
Yep. I think it'll be fine.
Very nice. Anyway, first of all, you all right, John? How was your day? You had a bit of vehicle trouble?
Oh, yes. Yes. Just another normal day in Royal Mail life.
Yes.
At my favourite time of the year.
Yeah.
You were a little bit cheerful when you got here.
Yes. So never mind. How long did it take to get recovery?
I didn't. I drove the van back.
Oh. What was up with it?
Not. If I'd been waiting for the RAC on a Saturday, I'd still be sat there waiting now.
Good go. Yes. Never mind. What was wrong with it anyway?
It's got an electronic parking brake, which ceased to work.
Oh, okay.
So as I work in a particularly hilly area, I thought it probably not a good idea to continue round without a handbrake, basically.
Could just get a brick, in the old tyres.
So I drove it all the way back to the office, changed vans, and drove all the way back out again.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, that's all right. Very nice. Very good. There we go. Thank you. It's all right. Dog has left the room now. We're safe. Can talk about it now. Right. Very nice. Anyway, trust you had a nice dinner. I must admit I had pizza from my local BFC delivered, even though I put the wrong address. It's a bit worrying when they know it's all right. We know you are. He said, you put your wrong address on it. I was like, did I? He goes, yeah. So he said, but it's all right. I know you are. Oh, okay. That's worrying. So, yes. Yes, there you go. On His Majesty's Royal Mail Service, John. So you're basically like James Bond.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
The backup of MI5. Very nice. Anyway, during the commercial break, of which, oh, hold on, that didn't work, did it? Hold on, what have I done? Hold on. There we go. Let's try that one. All right. I've got my wheels on. Now they're all glued on and done round. I've decided to close the hatches on the top because you can't see anything anyway. So I'm going to leave the driver's one open so you can see all that fantastic interior work we did. So we can do all of that. And I have been putting together, just as Amber was trying to eat them off the table, but I have put together the jerry cans. Well, I haven't put them totally together yet, but these are all the jerry cans going to go on, and they're made up of two halves. And then you've got to put the handles on. So I've got all the handles on here yet to go on. So we'll get the handles onto these as well. We've done all the other stowage items. So you say we've done black, we've done the little sticks, and we've obviously got the headlights done. We've got all the equipment done down in here. I've just done some brown. So I used, it's called the chipping brown pen, which is actually quite good for dark wood. That's on those and on the little bits of equipment. So that's all pretty good. So with this one, plan of action literally is I'm going to get probably either a satin or a matte coat onto this at the end of the show. And then what I'll do is we'll leave that to the morning where it will get dry brushing and weathering and then final assembly. So, yes.
Brilliant.
Very nice. But I can vouch for the crayons. They work very well. So there we are. If you are into wargaming and stuff and you want to do quick results, then I think could be the thing for you. Definitely.
Yeah, that's got to be the furthest you've ever got on sort of a Saturday, isn't it?
I've done some good ones before, haven't we? Because I remember I did the U-boat that Nathan got me, and that what was it? That plane.
Newport.
Was it a Newport? Yeah, it was a Newport, wasn't it?
The Newport.
I got both of them done as well over the course of the weekend. So that's not too bad. But yeah, no, definitely. Considering the struggles I had with this on the first night, it's come through now. It's not looking too bad at all now. So yeah, need a little diorama for it.
That's it. We could do that tomorrow, can't you?
That's it. I'll throw that together tomorrow.
Yeah, print some little figures. Get your printer
stuff.
going, some little figures.
Yeah.
Overnight, and then you can have a little bait. Yeah, you know,
Print a diorama and use me crayons to paint it.
You could print a little 70-second diorama. You're right. You could, because there is some on there.
Is there? I might have a look after this. I'll pop in there and have a quick look and see if I get a little diorama base. Well, it needs one of the little Matchbox bases for it. So, did Matchbox ever do a Puma?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Nice.
It was on a road with a bit of pavement, if I remember rightly, and a lamppost.
It's the one.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it's that, actually. I actually think it's still available from Revell at the minute. It's been reissued. So, yes, they did.
Very nice. Very good. Yes, I have been painting on the sprue. No problem at all. And in fact, as I pointed out on the show earlier, it's not even painting on the sprue. I was colouring in on the sprue. So that'll get them going. So yes, right. Let me move these, otherwise I'm going to lose them. Give me a little tray, and we'll make sure we're all safe and ready for this one. So, do we want to get straight into the quiz then?
Yeah.
Why not get it done?
Yes. Let's get the pain over with.
Get it over with, do we? Right. Let me get my pad. Eyes down for a full house and all the rest of it.
Right, this is where I make a mess of YouTube for a minute. We all set? Do people need a one warning? Or should I just go for it?
Yes. Have you all got a pen? And have you all got your bit of paper for this? How many questions are there, Nath?
I believe there are 35.
35 questions. Are they multiple choice? Of A and B?
Some are multiple choice, some are not.
Right, okay. Fair enough.
There's probably 35 typos in here as well, but
that's all right. That'll work. That'll be fine. Right, okay then. So if you've all got your pens and we've got everything go, if we're all ready for this, we will start, Nath. So
right,
if you go to
screen.
Yeah.
In one.
This is going to go a bit Pete on. I think, is that working?
Yeah, see it.
Yeah.
Right, good. So hopefully this is going to work well. So are you ready for the Turkey Shoot 24 quiz?
Yes. Yes.
Questions
what could possibly go wrong?
Why does it keep doing that? Right, the questions come in 5 rounds, I think. First round is about Turkey. Get it?
Good.
5 multiple choice questions on Turkey. So question 1. What is the capital of Turkey? Izmir, Istanbul, Ankara or Antalya?
Is this the new capital or the old one?
Capital. New capital? Don't start doing this to me now. When did that happen?
Back the Roman times, didn't it? When it changed from one to the other, didn't it?
I don't know. Current capital of Turkey, then. You had me worried then because they changed the name of the country, didn't they? So, question number 2 coming up. No.
Where'd you get your teeth done? No, not there.
What is the currency used in Turkey when you get your teeth done? Are you paying in liras, euros, dollars, or dinars? Easy question if you've been to Turkey, one would imagine. So when you buy your turkey teeth, you pay in lira, euros, dollars, or dinars.
Pay what you want.
Possibly take anything, won't they? Question number 3. Which empire was centered in modern-day Turkey and lasted until the 1920s? Was it the Byzantine or Byzantine, Ottoman, Roman, or British? Hurrah!
Byzantine, wasn't it? Yeah.
Byzantine.
Byzantine, I've always pronounced it.
Yeah, it's Byzantine, isn't it?
Or was it the Ottoman, Roman, or British Empire? Not likely to be the last one, is it? Question number 4. Mount Ararat, Turkey's highest peak, is traditionally associated with which biblical story? Noah's Ark, the Tower of Babel, Garden of Eden, or Moses and the 10 Commandments? You say there's a deal. It's open to interpretation, this one. Which biblical event is associated with Mount Ararat? Noah's Ark, the Tower of Babel, Garden of Eden, or Moses receiving the Ten Commandments? And last question on Turkey, question number 5. What is the name of the Turkish dish made of seasoned minced meat cooked on a vertical rotisserie? It makes it sound dead posh, doesn't it? An Adana kebab, baklava, a doner kebab, or huvek? Vertical rotisserie. Let's see. If you call it that, you could double your price, couldn't you?
I bet you could.
Yeah, you could do. Yeah, I bet they call it that in London.
Yeah, totally. So, which one is cooked on a vertical rotisserie? I've got possibly 4 of my favourite foods on there. That's the end of the turkey round. The next round is multiple choice questions on the founding of a nation, the USA. So this is the history round. There's no pressure on all the Americans getting 100% on this, otherwise their history teachers would not be happy. Mm-hmm. So what year did the Boston Tea Party take place? 1966, 73, 1775 or 1765? I believe it got a mention the other day, so I thought I'll put a question in about that.
Did it? Did we speak about this?
We might have mentioned it on Thursday. So what year did the Boston Tea Party take place? 66, 73, 75 or 65? And we are looking at question 7. On which date was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 2nd, 76, July 4th, 76, August the 2nd, or September the 17th? So what date was the Declaration of Independence adopted? I wonder.
Yeah.
July 2nd, 4th, August 2nd, or September 17th?
Do you know what? I'm going to be honest. I had to think about that then. Really did.
Question number 8. How many colonies signed the Declaration of Independence? 51, 10, 13, or 23? Good question, isn't it?
Why do we want to know about US independence history? It's not something we learn.
Have a think about it, though. How many states there are and how much of it was Wild West. Question number 9. This person signed the Declaration of Independence and was the 2nd president of the United States. Who was he? Was it George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, or James Madison?
It could have been Jefferson. He invented the light bulb, didn't he?
He did invent the light bulb. Busy man. So, who was the 2nd president of the United States? Who also signed the Declaration of Independence? Washington, Adams, Jefferson, or Madison?
Doesn't James Madison play for Spurs?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Yes. He gets around a bit. Question number 10, last one on American history. What was the name of the English sailing ship that brought the Pilgrim Fathers to Cape Cod? Was it the Mary Rose, the Mayflower, the Good Grace, or the Governor?
Oh, I know that one.
And what was the name of the English sailing ship that brought the Pilgrim Fathers to Cape Cod? Mary Rose, the Mayflower, the Good Grace, and the Governor. And we had to have the Pilgrim Fathers in, being Thanksgiving, didn't we?
We did, to be fair, yes.
There we go. So that's the end of your history round, American history. It's worth going to Cape Cod. I had a nice time there. Right. So the next one is comic book superheroes. It's
right. Just to say, hold on a minute. Everyone in YouTube chat, the next person who puts the answers into it, I'm going to ban you.
Ban them. They might need the answers later because I'm sort of struggling on a few of them myself. Right. So comic book superheroes, picture round. A picture's going to come up. You name the superhero. Ready?
Okay.
Number 1.
Ooh.
Who's that?
This is my sort of round.
Yeah, John should have 100% on this.
Hey, what a picture round.
Yeah.
So it could be tricky because the way some of these characters are drawn.
Has he got a nippleless top on?
He's got. I don't know. He's got like 6 like. I don't know. Reagan.
No, it is, yeah.
Very 1970s.
Yeah. Next question. Who's that? It's a rather fetching jacket, isn't it?
Oh, and he's got a broom-handled Mauser.
Yeah.
Broom-handled Mauser. Look at that.
He has actually, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does he think he's like Han Solo?
I think that's where the pose came from.
With his leather flying jacket.
Yes.
Okay, next picture. An easy one. Bit of a clue. The non-comic book fans in there, hopefully we can get that one. Next one.
Oh, I know that one.
Oh God!
You need to get yourself a pink cat.
Does anyone else get the memes on Facebook constantly come up with him on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last one from the comic book superheroes.
Is that a superhero? Is it?
Maybe a side character.
I could say.
Admittedly, not the main character. Okay, so the next round, I forgot what it is. What is it? Oh, Vive la France! Okay, multi-format questions on France, because why not? Actually, it was because of this question. Which cathedral has just opened following a restoration? I've done it to myself. How do you pronounce these? Reims, Amiens, Chartres, or Notre Dame? So which cathedral has just opened following a 5-year restoration? Reims,
I must admit, they have done a fantastic job. I'll give them that.
Oh,
600 million it cost to do that. Can you imagine if that was in the UK? They'd still be trying to put the contract out for it.
Yeah, totally.
Still being planning.
Yeah, it would. It'd still be trying to get through planning and what trees they're going to use for it.
Yeah. There you go. Which cathedral is just reopened? Next question. What is the French for cow? Is it Cunard, vache, chèvre, or poisson? Cunard question that.
Poisson.
It would be, wouldn't it? That'd go well with some chips, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
There we go. Hopefully that question's not too hard. If you've never studied French, it might be a bit tricky. Next question is, name this landmark. It is in France, I might add. That's on the bucket list, this place. It looks rather...
That's right. That's off the coast of Cornwall.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's sort of
St. Michael's Mount.
You can walk to it when the tide's out.
It is sort of off the coast of Cornwall if you go a little bit south.
Yeah, if you go a bit the long way. Hey?
You sure it's not Lindisfarne?
After the Hollywood upgrade, yeah. So I'd love to go there. It's on the bucket list. If you do like your battlefield tours, you can add that on as well. Question number 19. Who wrote Les Miserables and the Hunchback of Notre Dame? See what I did there? Was it Victor Hugo, Marcel Proust, Jean-Paul Gaultier, or Francois Mitterrand? It's where you sat there. Who is famous in French?
Yeah.
I could put Mbappe on because that was a bit too hard.
It would have been better with his Alain Prost.
Hey, can you imagine if it was one of them did it? What the music will be like?
Yeah. The last question on France. If I was driving along the Champs-Élysées away from the Place de la Concorde, what famous landmark am I driving towards? And much like Charles de Gaulle did. Eiffel Tower, the Notre Dame Cathedral, the Louvre Museum, or the Arc de Triomphe? So if you're driving along the Champs-Élysées away from the Place de la Concorde, what am I driving towards? The Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, the Louvre, or the Arc de Triomphe? Quite a few people have done that rather famous drive. I wouldn't recommend it, but that's the end of the French round. This one is for Corrine. It's not here.
God.
Ironically. So these are going to be 5.
Sorry, just do I say here, Peter, you've been putting time out for 10 minutes.
Someone
The
put
first time I've ever had to do it.
You've been warned.
Rubbish. Right, so this one is Dutch paintings. If you can name the painting or the artist. So some of them have got famous, you'll see. So the first painting is, it's 1 point for either the painting or the artist. I chopped the bottom off, I think I might have done. So who painted that? Top job that, isn't it? How much did that sell for? Quite a lot of money, I imagine. Next
Not
one.
as much as a banana stuck to a wall.
Possibly. Who painted this one? Nice restricted colour palette there, you see. You could learn a lot from these people, you know. When you
I'm just thinking, I'm just going to put the same Dutch artist down for all of them, and one of them's going to be right.
It's going to be right. So who painted that one? Might be a self-portrait. Who painted this one? The girl with the pearl earring.
Pearl necklace.
That's in the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. That one, I think.
Just coming up with random artists I know.
Just trying your best.
Don't think
This
Picasso counts.
So this one is a rather more modern painting, but by a Dutch person. And the last one, rather dashing, isn't
It's
it?
the Smiling Cavalier.
Rather slightly overdressed for going to Tesco's. So who painted it? We're after the artist, really, but if you can't name the artist, you can name the painting. So that's the end of the Dutch Masters.
No idea.
What's this one? Oh, pilot school. You might need a calculator for this. You shouldn't do. There's one question. Should be able to do it. Okay, so first question. Who were the first people to fly across the Atlantic? Clues, 2 of them. Question number 27. How many people make up the crew of a Lancaster bomber? So according to the BBC, if there's any debate on this one, is it 3, 7, 9 or 12? Normal operations, bomber. One of these weird sort of Lancastrian versions. Question number 28. What is the primary role of the LSO on an aircraft carrier? Control the launch sequence of aircraft, to provide air traffic control for carrier-based flights, to guide aircraft safely onto the carrier's landing deck, or to perform routine maintenance on aircraft. So the primary role of the LSO, launching, air traffic, landing, or routine maintenance. This is the US Navy, I believe. Question number 29. Might need a calculator. If you're flying at a bearing of 30 degrees, what is the reciprocal heading? This is the bit I could never get my head around, but it's an easy one. Think about it. You need to be quite good at this if you want to be a pilot, you know. And last question from pilot school. What instrument's that? You're almost out your misery. Final round coming up. So what instrument is it? Pardon me. Right, the next one, you might have to get a bit closer to your televisions. I've got a screenshot of a map. You just need to tell me which country it's from. If you can be, don't need to be any more specific than that, but you can be for just sort of bonus points. I'm choking here. Where's that?
Oh, look. bloody call it? Intercourse. Yeah.
The freaking hell's intercourse?
A bird in the hand is worth for intercourse in the smoke town.
Yeah.
I have actually been, but there is a clue on there. It's not that difficult. Stumptown Road. Okay, next question. Which country is that in?
Oh.
Bonus point if you can name the city. They run out of ideas and names at the top left.
I was going to say at the top there, they just sort of ran out there, didn't they?
Of ideas, didn't they?
North 6th, North 7th.
So where's that? If you're at Marienplatz subway station, you're near the Frauenkirche. But where are you? There's a big clue. If you know your German. There's 2 big clues. Okay. Next one. Coming up now. What country is that? Quite fancy a day in Diaz Beach, you know, it does look rather nice. And I think we're coming up to the last question. This one should be nice and easy. Where's that? What country are you in? And that is the last question. I think we had 35. Did we miss any out?
No.
No, that is 35.
Right.
that was painful.
Very.
Well, you've excelled yourself on that one, Nathan.
Well, well done, Nathan.
You knew it was going to be about America at some point. Are you ready to be put out of your misery? This is the bit where I start panicking now. I'm going to get some of these wrong myself. So watch the chat, folks. If I get it wrong, do intervene. So the capital of Turkey is Ankara.
Yay!
Not Constantinople then.
Constantinople. Not recently. Question number 2. You would probably pay in lira, but I imagine they would accept any of these currencies for your
I was going to say pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Probably want you pay in euros, wouldn't they? So lira is the official currency of Turkey. Question number 3. It was the Ottomans.
Oh, Byzantium.
The Ottoman Empire was basically defeated in World War One. Hang on for a little bit. Question number 4. It was Noah's Ark.
Oh God, I put Moses.
Allegedly, no one can say for absolute certainty, can they?
Well, Turkey's highest peak gives it away, really, doesn't it?
It's hot.
He's a bit unlucky to run aground there, though, wouldn't
he? A little bit, yeah. Last one. Who doesn't love one of them? It's a doner kebab on it. Vertical rotisserie. This one's nice. If you see it at a Turkish restaurant, it's like a lamb casserole. It's lovely. So I'd eat any of those quite happily. So there you go. That's the turkey round done. This is perhaps the hardest round for anyone who's not American. Boston Tea Party was 1773. In a dispute over taxation. See a few more disputes. Taxation coming up in America in the next couple of months, can't you?
Tea Party round 2.
Yeah, it will be, won't it? Which date was the Declaration of Independence adopted? That would have been the July the 4th date. 1776. Good year. How many colonies? It was the unlucky 13.
Quite a good guess.
So yeah, it's 13 colonies in the US all signed it. It was John Adams.
I went Washington.
Second president. I believe, I might be wrong, George Washington didn't sign it.
Oh.
I believe he was busy somewhere else. Someone else in chat can confirm this. And I don't think James Madison signed it, although he was a founding father. But get lots of places in America.
Dave, useless piece of information from the plastic modeler. He goes, he knew that one because there's 13 stripes on the flag.
There you go.
Well done, you.
Yeah,
Happy day.
see?
And it was, of course, the Mayflower.
Mm-hmm. It
Yeah.
is.
These are actual real names of ships from the period. That one's the Red Herring. That one didn't get anywhere near America, did it?
Didn't even
It's
get
not as
anywhere
good
around
as
the
Lone
UK.
Family, though, is it?
Didn't get very far at all, that one.
No.
Comic book superheroes. Who's that?
Thor.
Four.
Oh,
Thor with his magic hammer. That one is Dan Dare.
yeah,
This one is Supergirl.
yeah.
We have Matt's favourite
Skeletor.
baddie.
Skeletor.
Yay.
Yeah, there's a blue there. Look, Masters of the Universe in the corner.
Yeah.
That is Lois Lane.
Lois Lane.
Arguably not a superhero, but you know what? I thought the clue. Anyway.
Got super legs.
Strictly speaking, would you call Skeletor a superhero?
Well, depends
Yes.
which side of the coin you're on, isn't it? The villain. The villain. Right, Vive la France.
Well, this is where it goes all completely tits up.
It was obviously Notre Dame that's just been
Ah.
restored after the fire.
Yeah, I got that bit.
A vache,
Vache.
French for cow. That one's the duck. Fish, and I think that's goat. I hope it is anyway. This is Mont Saint Michel.
Mazel.
I'd love to go there. It looks amazing. Who wrote Les Miserables was Victor Hugo.
Yay, I've got one.
No, I didn't
Marcel
know that one.
Proust wrote clever stuff. He designed trousers and he was a politician. Number 20, you're driving towards
Yay. I've got another one.
Triomphe along the Champs-Elysees. Who hasn't had the picture of themselves taken in the middle of that motorway?
Okay, I know more about USA and France than I thought I did.
There you go. You're doing all right then. Okay, so going Dutch. This is perhaps the hardest round.
Oh, yeah, this is hard.
This is just disgusting.
Starry Night by Van Gogh.
Oh, I actually got the
Yeah,
title.
I got
and
that
the
right.
painting.
So you can have Starry Night or Van Gogh. I can't remember the name of the next painting, but that would be Self-Portrait, I imagine, by Rembrandt.
So that's two.
Yay.
This is Girl with the Pearl Earring by Johannes Vermeer.
No.
No.
He'd have written Girl with a Pearl Earring. He'd have got a
Does
point for that.
EasyJet advert count?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is Mondrian. I can't remember what it's called. I've gone blank. It's got
Squares and rectangles.
yeah, piss snake more like I think. And this is the Laughing Cavalier by Franz Hall. You have a point for Laughing Cavalier if you knew that.
Yeah.
We should cosplay as that. That's just amazing how
I can see that. I've got a frilly shirt for that.
I'll tell you what. Bit of frills, yes. A ruff.
I'm
Everybody
good.
was
a
a
bit
bit
of
of
With a ruff and a cod piece, I'm good to go.
exactly.
I mean, you would walk around like you've. Oh, just look! It's just what an outfit. Anyway, pilot school. Ooh,
Oh, God.
right. So
Ooh.
who was that? Alcock and Brown.
No.
Did it in an F4 Phantom. Little known fact. Right. How many people are in a Lancaster bomber?
Seven.
Yeah.
Seven.
Name?
Yeah, I've got one.
Rear gunner. Bomb aimer at the front. Who were the other five then? Pilot. Need one of them.
Pilot, co-pilot, navigator, upper
Wireless operator.
Yeah.
wireless and upper mid gunner, weren't it? Upper mid.
They
turret.
didn't have co-pilots, Lancasters. They had
No, you
engineers.
had a flight engineer
That's
instead.
Flight
Yeah.
engineers, sorry,
Engineers.
navigator.
There you go.
Well done, John.
Question 28. It's a landing signals officer.
Yes.
So his job's to get people onto the deck in one piece.
Mm-hmm.
29. If you're flying at a bearing of 30 degrees, your reciprocal heading is just add 180.
210.
210. And I could never get my head around that at the time, so I never tried to be a pilot. That is the clue's at the top. 100 feet. That's an altimeter
Yay.
or a clock. Right. Maps.
God.
Well, this is where we're going to struggle, I think.
Here's the clue. Old Philadelphia Pike. So that's in the USA. Little known fact, this is where all the Amish are. Bird in hand in it. So it's in Philadelphia. Very nice part of the world, actually. I've been there. This one here, just down off the bottom of the screen, will be Tiananmen Square.
Yes.
That's the Forbidden City, the
City,
palace in
yeah.
Beijing in China.
Mm-hmm.
This one is in, well, it says it a couple of times, München.
Munich.
Munich. It's Munich.
Yeah.
This one is Cape Point, bottom end of South Africa.
Oh, no, missed that.
Again, you've got your Dutch, your Afrikaans names. And that one, Forth Road Bridge.
Oh,
North
so
Victory.
it is.
Just
Yeah,
down
that's
here.
the Red Bridge, yeah.
You've got your Forth Bridge, Firth and Forth. That would be
Fifth
just
Bridge and
north.
Sixth Bridge.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the first, second, and third. Well, that's in Edinburgh, so that would be no points for England. That would be
Scotland. Yay!
Or the United Kingdom, but we're not getting into that, given it's 2
No,
minutes.
don't start that again.
Scotland.
Well done, everybody. Tell up your scores.
Right, let's see if I can give you screens back.
17. Shocking.
Yeah, not bad. That.
Hold on, I've lost me.
That's
Hold
a
on, I've got to find me.
D-
1 sec.
that's a D minus. That's terrible for me.
Well, I take it back, Nathan. That was an excellent quiz.
Is that all right, wasn't it?
That's my best ever score. I had 28.
Well done, you.
Happy day. Smashed it.
You did. He's proper smashed it.
And I did 24, which is definitely my
Oh.
best one.
I'm bottom of the class then out of our lot today.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's definitely my best quiz. I must
Yeah.
admit, I struggled a lot with the art ones. I only knew the first two, with Van Gogh and Rembrandt.
Mm.
But yes, I got Eiffel Tower instead of
I
the
have
Arc de Triomphe.
A 15 streak run from number 7 to
Good stuff.
20.
Got lots of people in the 20s. No one's got 30. I don't think I struggled to get. We've got James is claiming 30.
Yeah.
Well done.
All at 31,
Sorry, I'm all over the place with my thing. Sorry.
22.
Good quiz.
YouTube chat might have helped that bit there, which is a shame.
Yes,
There
well,
you go.
he's been timed out for 10 minutes, so he'll be back in a minute and we'll all slap him.
Yeah, kick him out again for another 10.
Yeah. Yes, but well done, everybody. A big thank you to Nathan
Yeah,
as
well
well
done,
for putting
Nate.
that one together.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I put my students on a mock test on Friday to do that quiz. Right, you got a test, you got 1 hour, off you go. And I was sat at the front of the classroom doing that quiz.
We'll stick that together quick. Yes.
There you
No, very, very good. Excellent job.
Nice one.
So, very nice. How's your wine, John?
It's all right, actually. Not bad.
What is it? What you want tonight?
Red
On
wine.
the bit.
We don't know
Is
what
it
it
nice
is. Is it a Shiraz?
It's
What
a
is it?
Bordeaux.
Oh, Bordeaux.
Oh, we
It's
can do a
a-
wine section in the next quiz.
It's a
then.
2019 Bordeaux.
Oh,
Is it?
okay.
Is it full bodied?
It's quite pleasant.
Does
Fruity?
it taste? Use it for yeah. What does it taste of?
Wine.
Yeah,
Great.
it's not fruity.
No.
Fancy a bottle of wine now, actually.
It's quaffable.
Do you know what? Honestly, I haven't had any wine for over a year now. And now he's drinking one. I'm like salivating here.
You
Well,
go get
that's-
one quick, Philip. Get yourself
Oh,
a glass.
I'm going down to Spa.
Yeah. Do you know what you need, John? Some cheese and biscuits to go with it.
Yes.
That would be nice, but I don't eat cheese anymore, do I?
We could have that, you know,
Don't they make it
lactose-free
from oat
stuff.
milk?
Rubber cheese.
Rubber cheese.
Yeah.
I don't drink very much either. That's why I'm feeling quite flashy at the moment.
It
Is
will
it a
be.
bit warm?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit warm in there, is it?
Heater's on full blast.
But
Gonna get them rosy cheeks.
Tell you
Very
what, that's the
nice.
thing with wine. You just have a bottle and you've got to finish it in a couple of days, haven't you?
Hey, days?
Days? I was going to say, not being
Days.
funny. Days?
I generally
I'm talking
have
hours. Yeah.
We've gone in the
Let's
night.
face it, you can only get usually 3 glasses out of a bottle. So what do you do
How big
after
are
an
your
hour?
So how big are your glasses?
Well, I don't want to have to keep topping up.
You tankard.
I've got proper wine glasses, not
Hey.
these namby-pamby little things.
You're talking to a
That's
man.
it then. Next quiz, I'm putting a wine section in.
You're talking to a man that drinks limoncello by the pint.
That's true.
I didn't realise it was a mixer. Did I? You're supposed to put stuff with it. Just drink it neat by the pint. It's very nice too, is our Keith. Although he has slacked in recent years because I'm still working on his 2020 edition.
I like it. Yeah.
Funny enough, that's why I'm teetotal now. I blame his limoncello.
Limoncello, was that
I
what
kept
did
getting a
it for
twitch in my eye.
you?
I think I might have a glass of red when I'm finished in here.
Oh, see, that's it. I'll be for a cup of tea or some Horlicks and off to bed.
Rock and roll.
Tomorrow I will do the updated group build thing.
The specials.
What, the special
Have we
ones that
updated it,
we're
have we?
doing for the months?
One's had a slight word change, but it's not making much of a difference. Then there are some special builds coming up that's secret. Yeah.
Are they?
Is that the monthly ones, do we mean?
That's the little short extra special builds. There's a busy calendar next year, actually. There's lots going on.
So February, March and August, them ones, or April?
Yeah, I've changed the wording of one of the group builds because Nigel came to see me at Telford and said, I've got this idea, does it count? I said, that's a brilliant idea. I'll change the wording so it
That's
does.
fine, that's good. That's
Because
good.
he wants to build one of Lydia Litviak's aircraft. And I thought,
All right, okay. Yeah.
I've reworded the girl power one. No spoilers, really, just so you can include female pilots, female drivers. It kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was for Nigel. So he's going to do Lydia Litviak's Yak or something, I think. I've built that. Did I? Yeah. So it seems reasonable, doesn't it, to do?
Definitely.
So
Yes.
the challenge is to do, can you get Danica Patrick's car?
You'd have to
Not
ask
even
our,
doable.
our American
She drove
friends.
NASCAR, didn't she?
Don't
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
Jensen Button. Don't think he likes her very much.
Why?
Does he not?
Apparently
Did
not,
she
if you
knock him
read the
back or
tabloids. So,
Why?
Did she not?
What's happened there then?
well, apparently there's not a lot of love lost between them two. So, yeah.
wonder if
How do they know each other?
Well,
Sky
she used to
F1,
drive Indy car, didn't she? Was she Indy and NASCAR?
NASCAR,
I
isn't
can't
she?
know.
So,
Changing the rules, this isn't the FIA.
mm.
What
No.
did she drive? I thought she was NASCAR. I might be wrong.
Would be. I don't know actually. What did she drive?
She does the American commentary.
She does it for Sky. doesn't
Yeah,
she?
yeah, she's good.
I'm more intrigued with what's Jensen Button got to do with it.
Well, apparently
I've got-
he's not a fan of hers particularly. He has to work with her. So,
That's why he doesn't. All right, because they have got a massive commentary team.
yeah, like John says, if you look at Jensen's face when she's talking, sort of says it all, really.
Bit of tension.
Is that a bit of like monology? You know,
Would you be
Can't
using
even say
large
the
words
word.
with me at
I
this
can't,
time
I
of
can't
night?
ever say the word. Never mind. But you know what I mean.
She did drive NASCAR and IndyCar, so the question is, can you get the decals for her car? Because that would be a nice build. Just saying.
No, the thing is, then, right? If he's got beef with her, it's not like she don't know her stuff, is it? She's
No,
actually
that's
driven, you know, at high-end racing.
totally.
I think what
They all
the
have
comment
that.
has always been about her is that because she hasn't done F1, she comes from other sides of it, and obviously F1's slightly different from
No,
going
well-
around in a circle.
No
So-
women have
Sounds
done it.
like
What,
a bit
so
of
driving-
elitism.
Oh, that is
Hey?
proper elitism, that, isn't it? I think he needs to get out of his own backside, really, and, you know.
Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
Well, you have a word with him.
I'm sticking up for early on this one. He sounds like he's just being a cock.
Right, so Sarah Jane in chat, there is a Revell Danica Patrick model kit. There you go.
Oh, well, there
That
you
might-
go. So you could do that one.
That'd
Hey,
be a
look, I'm
nice
not
one.
the one with the beef with her. I'm just saying that it's always reported, isn't it, that Jensen doesn't have much time for her. So,
No. I reckon if you're going to do a female pilot, I've done Lydia Litviak. I'd do that female A10 pilot who got shot down over, was it Baghdad? What's her name? I've forgotten.
What, the A10 that she limped back? She brought it back?
Yeah,
she
got
shot down.
She got shot down, did she? Got shot to pieces, didn't she?
Yeah, the back end of the A10 shredded, wasn't it? But she got it back.
But she there's if you start looking, there's plenty of options if you were going to do a female. Whatever. There you go. So I'll announce that tomorrow. They've got some rather good special 1 month builds coming up, haven't we?
They're good. They're going to be good because we'll be doing like these special shows to do them in.
Yeah, they're going to. I reckon they're really good ones.
Yeah.
Got off.
We've just got to find Philly's build for March, haven't we? That's going to be a task.
Maybe don't overfixate on one aircraft.
He's got to do it.
I might have somebody who might have that kit. I might have to tap him up. A very old friend of mine. If anyone's going to have one, he will. I might have to tap Mr. Vince up because he's full of old tat.
The problem's going to be getting Andy to do it, isn't it?
No, it won't be a problem because he will do it and he will enjoy it.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not a problem getting him to do it; it's getting him to finish it. But that's why at the end of the year we've got a SIG, especially for him.
And you, John.
Yeah, that will pop black there a bit.
Oh, look, John's now into the decaling phase, clearly, of the Phantom, because he just made a comment about definitely going to do Armour's build next year with bigger decals. No, yes, I'm going to count, make sure every single stencil's on, John.
Yeah, especially in 30 seconds. You can't dodge
no shortcuts.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, of all the builds to do on a weekend,
all the ones to do
would not be top of my choice if on aircraft. No chance.
That's
Is sound quality always bad on here? Why? What's up with the sound today? I thought we was all right, aren't we? Are we not a good sound today?
I've been bothered.
Clearly we're not a podcast. I wear an earpiece, but this lot don't, so can't.
I've got a big mic. Look, hello.
Big mic.
Well, perhaps you ought to test your speakers.
Yeah, perhaps it's not us. It might be your speakers.
Yeah, everyone in chat is saying it sounds okay.
Yeah.
Not us,
there you go then. So Chaz01BR, it could be you.
Yeah.
Could be you.
Hey.
So I've been playing very hard recently to try and get the sound sorted out, clearly, because most of it wasn't working when we started these shows. Because I fiddled with it.
It was terrible.
I fiddled with it. Bye-bye, Plastic Modeler. See you tomorrow. Be back at 10 o'clock.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, Clint's back on. You must be absolutely shattered.
God,
yeah,
Clint's
bloody hell, Clint.
2 hours
Clint's
sleep.
had 20 minutes sleep and he's back again.
He's had a power
nap. It must
nap.
still be like stupid o'clock in Australia. For about 3 hours sleep. My God, that's one. Give him a medal.
To be honest, it's good to have him back on, isn't it? Because he was missing in action off the forum for a bit. So
yes.
It's good to have you back, Clint.
Yeah, definitely.
But really good painting this plane.
Have we got
anyway, Keith saying that the sound is okay down here in Devon. Well, that's all right, because it hasn't got to go far, because I'm in Devon as well, and I'm streaming this, so that's fine.
It's just round the corner.
The string is fine this end, as it leaves Devon. It gets onto copper and fibre optic and goes Pete Tong then. See, look, it's good in Canada as well. We're okay. Not a problem. Right, anybody got any questions? Anything at all?
Modelling's ground to a halt over it.
Modelling related.
Yeah, modelling related.
Please, no questions about fine art or
yes.
the founding fathers of the USA.
No problem, James.
We've just come for the quiz lot and they're all buggering off now. It's done.
It is now. The quiz is finished. They've all left. Should have held off the quiz till later.
I was going to do the question about the airspeed velocity of the Swallow, or whatever it was. What was it they did on Newton Abbott?
Yeah, see, Newton Abbott. You didn't get flooded then, Adam. Bet you couldn't get through the clay pits though.
Tell you what, Chris, you can do some questions for the Christmas quiz.
When we do a Christmas show, Phil.
Let me check the calendar to see when it all falls, because I can't do Christmas Eve.
No, I can't do Christmas Eve either.
Because I've got a prior engagement.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, we have for Christmas.
Yes, it is.
I reckon a good target will be something like the 29th of December. When
we doing one in between? Would be better, wouldn't it?
Because it all falls a bit weird this year, doesn't it? Because of the dates. Because Christmas Day itself is on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Which means we've got Boxing Day, day after. So I assume people will be busy at the weekend of that. We could have a Christmas show, a pre-one, either on the perhaps we could do either the Thursday night will be the 19th.
That works for me because I've finished work on the Thursday.
So, but obviously we've got the Friday, the 20th. We've got Monday, the 23rd. Then obviously I'll be closed for Christmas from the 23rd. That'll be me. I'll come back sometime in March.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Come back the 1st of May. That'll do.
Let's do a Thursday night special. We'll do an extra long show or something.
Yeah.
So are you doing a roundup or anything?
What, a yearly roundup show? Well, I'll tell you what we were saying about. We've got no bloopers for this year. I can't do a bloopers show this year. It's very disappointing, but we haven't actually got enough to put a blooper show together. We've been so professional with no problems at all. Unless this next couple of weeks goes horrendous, I've got nothing to use.
I'm sure we can arrange that.
Well, normally. Where are we? Okay, question. How do you mount a figure in a hatch? Do you put some plasticard under? Good question. Matt, how do you mount your figures?
Well, you can put like a little L shape, but normally if their arms are thingy, they kind of rest in the hatch because normally they're kind of, it depends on the pose of the figure. Yeah, they're normally leaning, or you can glue them in, like some way or other. Even if the head's sticking up, the shoulders are normally high enough just to super glue them up into the hatch. So,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'd say you can either just build. What was it kit I had recently? We did the review on it. That was it. It was for that Bradley. Hold on, who's compressor? So yeah, on the Bradley, it actually came with little L-shaped brackets that you could glue in, and then the figures would stand on it. Because that one, it came with the aftermarket resin figures, and it comes with aftermarket little brackets. But you can easily make an L-shaped bracket, and they can stand on it if you haven't got it a situation with the elbows. Normally they're like that on them, but if they're not, then yeah, you could easily make up a little L-shaped bracket out of some plasticard. We've also got one here. Hi guys, I'm struggling with super glue and talc, I assume he means, as it instantly goes hard when the super glue is going off. The reason for that, Phil, is because you haven't got talc, you've got cornstarch. Cornstarch instantly goes hard and there's no way you can stop it. We've spoken about this on recent shows. There's a lawsuit going on at the moment. So talcum powder, as you would know it, from companies like FC Johnson and that, have stopped selling it a couple of years ago. And now they only actually do cornstarch version because of obviously there's traces of asbestos has allegedly, just put that allegedly been found in talcum powder. So there's a queue of people who are about to sue everyone for it. So they've moved it all over to cornstarch. You can get talc specifically from specific places. That's all I'll say, because I've got it. So you can actually buy it from talcum. It's talc. It's a mineral. It's a ground up mineral that is done for it. But the other way of doing it, of course, if you use other products, so you could use what is it? Not baking soda, the other one, baking powder. I think it is. You don't want the soda one because that goes off really quick as well. So, but you can actually just use that. baking powder, because it's slightly different on that. One of them goes off really quickly and one doesn't, to replace it as well. But if you get pure chalk, should work, I should think, because I think that's pretty much made out of it, the same thing as well as made out of talc. But have a bit of a play with it, do some tests and all the rest of it. Luckily for me, I've got a couple of kilos of the purest white stuff. And I just decant it into one of these, and that's what I've been doing. I've showed it on the show before. It's not here, it's down in the unit, the bag of it. But you can buy it by the kilo. You can buy it in like half kilos or like quarter kilos, 250-gram bags of it and stuff like that. So you can do it that way. So, but I haven't had to buy any now for years, purely because, I've just bought a kilo of it and off you go. Purest white stuff, doesn't smell, that's the only difference. But that's why it's going off instantly. It's cornstarch and it's not super glue. It's not talcum powder. I
have a question from Paul in our chat. He said, when transferring paint from a bottle to a glass beaker, he always gets paint on the outside of the bottle. What do you do to minimize the paint spill? So I will demonstrate how I do it. You pretend that's a bottle of paint. When you're pouring it, just put a cocktail stick against the edge. The paint will run down the cocktail stick and not down the outside of the bottle. Or use a pipette.
Or you can buy off of Amazon on other said places. I've got, actually, where's the big bag? I've got a huge bag under here, and it's like 500 pipettes for a couple of quid. They are really, really cheap, these ones. You get the smaller size ones, are called the half size. I think these are, what mil are these? If I can read it on here. I think these are these 5 mil? Whatever they are. Jesus, my eyes are terrible. 3 mil these are. So these are 3 mil pipettes, but you can get the 1.5 mil pipettes, which are the half size ones, even cheaper, and they're literally disposable and just chuck them afterwards as well. So you can just do it like that. But you can get like a giant bag. So I bought one not so long ago like this, and it literally wasn't very expensive at all. Phil, have you thought about doing a stream with Moss, Gary stuff, Nigel's modelling bench, etc.? No. Next. To be honest, I have got a date with some other boys who have invited me onto their show. I spoke to them at Telford and they've invited me on for one of their shows. That's a different group. And I did say I'll go with them because I go a long way back with those guys. Decades, in fact. So I did say I'll make an appearance on one of their shows if they need me to ruin their show for them.
Be very careful what you say.
No, as for being on other people's shows, it's one of those things. I'm not being funny. It is a case of time as well. I have been invited on various things and do things, and if I had all the time in the world, I really would. But obviously, my dedication is to this, doing this. Obviously, with PM Models, with Flooring Models Europe, and stuff like that, and just finding the time and family life as well. It's one of them things. Spending your evenings doing it is a little bit tricky. But as you say, never say never. But they probably wouldn't have me on anyway because you know what I am. I'm a bit of a loose cannon. They'd be worried about getting demonetised.
I was going to say, to be honest, would it be fair to say that an awful lot of them want you on their show?
No, that's very true. Most of them wouldn't want me on. I can think of one more person on that list who definitely wouldn't want me on their show. So, so yes, when that door slams, when that day comes, they'll be named. I'm telling you. Right. Oh look, Peter's back after his little spelling timeout, so you're okay now. What paint mix could I use to get RLM 60 Luftwaffe?
RLM 60.
What the hell's RLM 60?
60.
Yeah. What is that? I don't even know what RLM 60 is.
There's my book.
Quick, get the reference out.
What is 60?
Having a look now.
Hold on, Nathan's got his extensive Luftwaffe book.
RLM 60 is not on this flipping list. It goes 42, then 61.
Oh. Peter, are you sure it's 60 and not 61?
It's not a common colour. It's 60. It's not in that book. RLM 60. Did they skip it? Why would they skip a number? That's not very German.
No, see.
Not very precise. RLM 60. It's a laser meter range. I don't know what it is. I don't know. That's got me flummoxed. They don't know. RLM 60 paint. Have we got the right number? Just double check.
Yeah, double check your numbers and all the rest of it. Apparently the AK range says it's light blue. Let's have a look. I've got the conversion things for AK. Here they are.
It's in YouTube chat.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me have a check in here.
That just doesn't 60.
Roll numbers. That's the FS numbers. That's the FS numbers.
Skipped a few. There's no 8, 9, or 10. I don't know. RLM 60 light blue. Lichtblau. That could be 65. It's hellblau.
What number is it then with AK then?
Well, light grey is 76. So light grey. Light grey or light blue? Sorry, light blue. It's light blue. So yeah, RLM 76 is Lichtblau, light blue. So it's the bottom colour of the aircraft. Oh, 65. RLM 65 is the standard early war blue. So it's in all the paint ranges.
Peter, I have no idea because we can't find that particular number.
I think Peter's just put up its RLM 65. So what was the question?
RLM 65.
65 is the pale blue that you put on your bottom of your ankles and your 109s.
Okay, so your equivalencies of that is XF23. Attacker,
Yeah.
you could go with 029. What else we got? Life color, UA503. Previous real color code for it is RC272, or the new one for it is RC936. Why did they change all the code numbers as well? That's bloody annoying.
It's one of those paints that's worth ordering one online to get the exact match. Ish. Well, I mean, that's controversial itself because I bet AK do have 2 matches for it, don't they? Well, there are 2 matches. There's like a greyish one and then there's a bluer one. Well, if you could order, I bet it's in one of the AK sets, you know, that you could order the 3 colour sets. It'll be in one of those. Oh, I don't know. Model Master. Are we in America? Where are we based? Where's Peter live? It's going to be the easiest one.
Okay, as we look at that one, Alfonso says, "Hi all, can I ask what the name of the air data probe that was fitted to the nose of the Eurofighter Typhoon second prototype, the UK one? I need to try and find an aftermarket replacement." I have no idea to do one like that. And also, what scale?
What's that American model shop called in Arizona? That YouTube fella.
There's another one here. It's from Robert. He said, "Would you consider a group build for the Mustang Fighter? Wide markings from the A36 version right the way through to the F51K. Lots of cheap, good models," which is true.
Let me have a look. I think. Do you know what? Have we done that one?
I think we did. I don't know. Did we specifically do the Mustang? Can't remember.
It's been a long time since we've done a single type build.
Yeah.
long time. So I'm wondering if we have ever actually done it.
Mm-hmm.
Speak British, German, MNO. I don't think we've done a P51 specifically. I don't think the last time we did something like a single type, it was a long time ago, because you did like lightning, a lightning one. We do a Focke-Wulf 191 or something. We kind of moved away from doing. We did Focke-Wulf 190. We moved away from doing like single type SIGs because it's a bit sort of narrow. But you could definitely build the Mustang for the Take-Two one.
Mm-hmm.
You can put some nose art on it. It's going to work for the Girl Power one.
Right.
I don't think the Greeks didn't have P51s, did they? Jungle, bit of a stretch. MTO, again. You could do one for a couple of the different ones.
Mm-hmm.
Just having a look at Hob. I don't know. We kind of stopped doing some really narrow ones a long time ago. Andy's hobby headquarters. Right, I'm in there now. So let's see if he does RLM 65. Paint. Always websites full of pop-ups. I'm not a fan of that. Paint and tools. Brand. Right, if you go to Hobby Headquarters, he does AK Interactive, and they've got a really good match for RLM 65. Assume he does the paint. You get AK paints in America. Seems so. Moving up. Let's have a look. Just using Andy Hobby's Headquarters as a. Right, you can get the MIG ammo, do it. Mr. Hobby Colour, do RLM 65. So you've got plenty of options on Andy's Hobby Headquarters. Mr. Colour 115. $2.99.
So Real Colour do it, as we said. Real Colour do it.
Yeah. I'm just looking on Andy's Hobby Headquarters. It's like, what does your typical American hobby shop stock? And they've got Mr. Colour, so I'd go Mr. Colour if I was ordering it from Andy's Hobby Headquarters. They've got AK products, but not their paint.
Yeah. Yeah, H67 or C115. So, yeah, it is out there. It can be done if you're doing the other side of a bomber.
Seems readily available in the States. So. What's the group build? Not a member. We're having we're announcing all the group builds again tomorrow.
Yes, we're going to go through those tomorrow with the small tweaks and changes for next year. Nothing's really changed. It's just tweaks, shall we say.
One little change to include women in the Girl Power group build. That's it.
The thinner used for AK paints ideally is lacquer. They love lacquer paints. So lacquer thinners into the RC range, Real Colour range. You'll be fine with them. And don't forget, thin them at least 70%, because they one of those things that keeps giving. Post-war adaptations. Oh, look, can't go there. My sub-browser says no to that place. It's had a full meltdown now. Oh, look, it's even eBay. Oh, look, I've got pop-ups coming up now. I don't like that. Get rid of that. Right, have you finished spraying, Matt?
Yes, for now.
Is it fully painted now? Ooh, it's blue, dark blue.
Very blue, isn't it? I will
very blue.
Putting a bit of variation on that.
What thinner can you use at AK paints if you can't get AK paint thinner?
Just use lacquer thinners. That's what I was just saying about.
Yeah,
just go with it. Lacquer thinners.
Tamiya paints make zinc chromate green.
Closest one to that will be XF4. Is that zincy? It's not the green, it's the yellow. Sorry, XF4. No, they don't do the zinc chromate colour.
Who don't?
Green. Tamiya.
Yeah, they do. That is XF4. The zinc chromate's the yellowy, greeny colour.
Yeah, but they do a green version of it, don't they, and a yellow version.
Who do? Sorry,
Zinc chromate.
Yeah, who does it? What do you mean?
No, I'm saying that there's two colours of zinc chromate. There's the green version and the yellow version, isn't there? But Tamiya only do the yellow, which is XF4.
I thought that was the green version, but there you go. Okay.
No, it's the yellowy version.
Well, why can't you just add a bit of XF5 to it to green it off?
Just green it off a bit.
Or if you want to go the other way, add a bit of XF3 yellow and yellow it off. Yes, I think you do it, don't they? I've got it through Real Colour somewhere. Not Real Colour. Here we go. I've got the yellow version with Gen 3's look.
Yeah.
I'd say that's the yellow version, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because actually, my wheel wells on this should be zinc chromate, I think, shouldn't they? Technically, and inside the...
Oh, don't start on that one.
No, I'm not. I'm not going that far. I'm just saying.
Have they been wax oiled?
Yeah, exactly. It's got wax oil on it.
Okay, Phil, there's a 30-second model of the Aerial Hunter Killer by Pegasus models, which is completely chrome plated. What effect would your washes have on it? You think it will help the dull the shine down, or dull down the shine? Yeah. You could stick a dark dirt wash over it just to make it pop a little bit more. As for dulling it down, yeah, probably not. Because don't forget, because of the clay compound, it actually acts as a polishing compound. So you will actually polish the surface even more and make it a little bit brighter when you take it off. But it will certainly make all the panel lines and all the recesses pop.
Oil paints would be your friend for that, wouldn't it, really, to weather it? Give it a panel line wash and then oil paints and stain it and stuff.
Trouble is, because it's over chrome, it'll be a slippery little sucker.
That'd be weird to that, wouldn't it?
And as soon as you go at it with any type of texture, as in a clear coat, you're going to knacker that chrome finish a bit. Not an easy one. I must admit, somebody asked me that very said question on that, and I recommended using the AK. Hold on, where are we? I've lost it now. Where is it? Oh my god, I've got the bottle of it, but not the actual paint. What have I done with it? Where is that? Oh my god, it's been stolen. Lock the doors, seal the doors. There it is. Sorry, got it. Yeah, the Super Chrome. Well, this is the AK one. It's more durable and it's not quite shiny. Unfortunately, my tester that I had for it, I've binned it because it was just in the way and annoying me. But I did do half of it in the Molotov Chrome, and then the other half I did in the AK Super. The AK Super Chrome isn't quite as bright as the Molotov one, but it's a lot harder wearing. Where the Molotov one is quite delicate, really soft, this stuff's pretty bulletproof. You just spray it on and it's fine. Once it's totally cured, it's really, really tough, but it's not quite as chromified, not quite as glaring in your face. So if I was to do something like that, I would do it, because somebody was asking me about doing a Terminator, and I said I'd do it in this stuff because it's pretty easy to use, and they do their own thinner for it if you wanted to, thinner cleaner. So yeah, for those types of things, I think it would be all right. Nation, what colour interior for the cockpit and wheel wells for an African 109?
Yeah, Dirk's beating me to it. The dark grey ones. Anything after Battle of Britain is 66 is my rule.
Right, okay.
That's always, I mean, that might not be 100% right, but I reckon it's right most of the time. Like anything post Battle of Britain is RLM 66 for the cockpit. It's right. The dark grey.
Yeah, the trouble is that I don't think it will. The compound that the particle count that is in the wash is so fine, it will polish, it won't scratch. So it will give you that real heavy duty polish effect. So if you get somebody who's like put quite a lot of wash on and they're scrubbing to get it off, you end up with a satin finish over flat by the time you finish with it. So that's the trouble with that. Right, Robert says, near the end of the war, German tanks had camo with the stencils of a circle. Do you know a picture to the tank with this camo?
That's the octopus one, weren't it? Weren't that the octopus camo they did on Tiger 2 tanks? I think it was on. I think if that's the one he means, anyway.
Shall I have a Google? God. See if I can come up with a picture.
Try the octopus camo or something like that.
Oh, right. Here's a good question from Chris. Can you hairy stick AK Interactive? So in a small area. Can you paint it?
Yeah.
Is it the old flooded technique? Is that the way to go?
I think you could actually paint it, to be honest. Because it's more, I don't know. But yeah, I think you can touch up with it and stuff.
It's like you can paint with Tamiya paints, but it's not easy, is it?
No, but if you put that retarder in it, it works.
There we go. Look, I found a nice picture of octopus camo.
Is that the one he means?
I think it probably, because that's on a Tiger 2 with octopus camo.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Is that the one you mean? Something like that? If you just put in Google octopus camo tanks on Google, there's loads of pictures on there.
Oh God, John's looking in a kit box.
Oh no, he's going to start another one.
He's going to finish one.
Right, question for you dudes. I know that the AK Real Colours do RC245 have glass. Is for the F-16s, but can it be applied to the F-35s? No, it's a different paint colour. The F-35s have their own type of that colour grey all the way over, and the Have Glass one has actually got like a silvery thing. The Have Glass 5 it was called, which was what was applied to F-16s as a bit of a test to see how they worked. But I think it's a different colour now. The way that the surface, and I'm not going to get into trouble, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but the way that the surface and the paint coats on the F-35 isn't like other aircraft. We'll go that far. So it's not as imperative, shall we say, what the surface paint is. It's very complicated. And also, it's very classified, to be honest.
That's more like it. It's very classified.
It's incredibly classified, and I don't know fully, but I've been given the rough sort of, this is how it sort of works, and that's about it. The vague one on the back of a matchbox.
Because the Iranians are listening.
Yeah, that's it.
So I'm wondering, have I made an error then on my Hobby 2000 109 E7 Trop? In African markets, because the instructions say
02.
02.
See, I always thought was 42 after was 66, and anything up to 42 was 02.
And this is in this. I'm doing the box art one, which was summer 1941.
Hey, do you know what? It could have been all right, because if it was an older aircraft, they were not sort of shot down within 2 minutes. They did hang around a bit, you know. So it's not a hard and fast date. It'd be all right. Paint it how you like, isn't it? No one could say. It's not like they went round and repainted the existing ones, so that could have. Maybe it's an airframe that floated around for a while. I don't know.
Well, there's 3 markings in the box. They're all Africa.
Right.
And they're all, some are 41 and they're all 02.
Right. So the Battle of Britain ended in August, didn't it?
September, wasn't it?
September. So when was Battle of Britain? We're on the cusp, you see. The end of the Battle of Britain. I say after the Battle of Britain, you're better off with 66.
Right.
But if an aircraft was 3 or 4 months old, could well be RLM02 well into the...
So up here, I've got, well, technically, yeah, because I've got an RLM 66 1941 and then an RLM 66 1938, which is the AK Gen 3s. And then I've got 2 versions of RLM 02. Oh, God, I can't believe we're going down this rabbit hole on the Saturday night. I don't need this in my life.
Colours, who needs this attention
So,
after a long day?
RLM 02 GRA 1941 and RLM 2 GRA 1938.
Yeah.
Which are them 2, you see.
I think what's happened is there's a 38 standard colour chip, and then there's another set of colour chips that are a bit different. That
one's horrible. You know that 1941 66? It's horrible. It's like a browny grey, where that one's more like a blue. You know when you model. So let's say you put it in a cockpit. It's a nicer colour, that one, to put in a cockpit.
But after the rule of thumb I've always used is after the Battle of Britain it's 66. End of the Battle of Britain could be anything. Who knows? So North Africa is roughly about the same time period, isn't it?
Give or take. What do you think?
Yeah, like I care.
You're
talking about inside a cockpit in a wheel well. No one's going to see it. Who cares?
I think it's like no one's going to lose any sleep over it, are they? Hopefully not.
Well, I am now because I painted it.
Well, this is it.
But it's 02 then, isn't
John's going to have to completely redo that model now.
Pull it apart, pop it in the bin.
I'm going to be tossing and turning.
That model's going in the bin.
Yeah,
you have to
that's
get another bottle of wine.
Bin it, start again.
Yeah.
I have this. I see that the answer is don't do E's, because they're the ones that could be one or the other. Just do F's and G's. I don't know for certain. Does anybody know? That's the thing, isn't it? There's not like a cut off. It's a bit vague.
Thing is, if it was in North Africa around that time, you'd think the Germans were probably pretty dominant in Africa. It was probably an older airframe that would have been
diverted down. Yeah.
02 and
yeah, possibly. You think they'd have thinned out the French squadrons and diverted them off to Africa and given the French squadrons the nice new shiny ones then? Possibly. Because what aircraft were they fighting in North Africa? P-40s, Hurricanes.
Because I've done a bit of reading for when I was doing research for my Stuka.
Right.
Because obviously I'm doing the desert one, which has got the standard Splinter camo, and then it's got the sandy colour paint over it. But it probably was, they reckon it wasn't RLM. What's the sandy colour?
Can't remember.
4, is it?
No, that's yellow. It's oh god, yeah, I know which one you mean.
Got them here. You see, the thing is, I don't think we need. I think just. I don't know.
It's not that colour anyway. It's the Italian.
It's the Italian colour. I was going to say it's actually the Italian colour because they had excess stock of it over in North Africa at the time.
Which means you need life colour paint to get an accurate version of Italian, whatever it is. What are you dusting relic off for, Philip?
Because somebody's asking on one of the questions a minute ago, before you got off on one on bloody colours, RLM colours, was saying, God, I've lost it. Could you paint digital camo on planes and tanks? So I'm just proving the fact, yes, you can. It's a bit dusty on that side because this kit's very old, but yes, you can. So I've done it on a Hornet.
Where's your digital camo Sukhoi, Nath?
That wasn't painted though.
There, that was deckled. You cheated. Well, it was.
No, you did paint it. You did them
you
little
did paint it. You used the stencils, didn't you? Your mask set for it.
Your mask set.
Oh, I did paint it. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Stenciled it,
So this one here, I did slightly different. I did this by using a business card, cutting it up into it to various squares and shapes and L shapes, and then ran this one all over it. So this is a version of freehanding it, digital camo, which to be honest is a bit better on the bottom. It's not quite as dusty as the top, which I did this kit now, Jesus, long time ago. This is probably around about 18 years old, this Hornet.
Whose kit is that? Is that a Hasegawa one?
This is a Hasegawa kit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, yes. But as you can see, that's the dusty side. That's the clean side. It could do with a wash and a bath and all the rest of it. But yeah, this is the famous kit that I was commissioned to build and then given it, which I thought was quite nice.
Oh, that's cute, is it?
But one of them, I built 3. So the guy who commissioned me to build 3 and then gave me one, which is very nice. There's the days where I didn't have models or anything. And he was like, well, look, you're always saying you don't have a model, so now you've got one, so you can shut up moaning. All right. So, yes, I was given that one. But, yeah, so this one here, I literally did it with business cards and put them on sprayed, and literally just right the way around them and all the rest of it. But, yeah, it was a commission for 3 of them to be done. So, yeah, very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed. Good old VMFA 314. This was the days before digital camo was common. It was one of the first ever ones to go into it. And if you read the blurb about it, and again, it's one of those things that, yeah, but if you held up a piece of clear acetate in the right colour, it said something rude on the back.
All right.
And apparently when the powers that be found out about this, it got changed incredibly quickly. It was painted over very, very quickly on that one. So, yes. But they say, I'm not sure if that's myth or fact, but if you talk to the right people, they seem to think, no, it's true. It did happen, but it was changed very quickly because the powers that be found out about it. So, yeah.
True. I hope it's true.
I bet it's an urban myth.
Well, this is it.
Like Stack High in Transit is an urban myth, isn't it?
Who?
Stack High in Transit. Have you never heard that?
Nope. What's that?
What do the letters spell? Stack High in Transit.
Oh right, yes.
Yeah, and it's a thing of transporting manure back in the day because it's flammable. Right. That's where they say they got the word from, but it's not. It's rubbish, but it's an urban myth. But it would be good on a T-shirt. I might get one done with just Stack High in Transit and then green down.
Yes. What dusting brush was that? To be honest, it is about as old as I am. And it's just a cheapo anti-static one out of I think it's out of Staples or whatever it was.
Where's your fancy one Corinne gave you?
I don't know. Oh, do you know what? I don't know where that one is.
You can tell her that tomorrow. That
I know. She's not on. It's fine.
I will show you which one he means. This one, look.
Here it is. Actually, I've just found it. It's still in its box. It's in its box, look, and even still in its little bag.
Yeah, mine. Look. You've got two ends, look.
Double-ended. Little one.
Yeah.
Or a big one.
It's got 2 ends. I never knew it had 2 ends.
I didn't till the other day, but I can.
Hey, I tell you what, it works a lot better than my other one does, and I'm not just saying that. Hey, look, we're on a roll. I can see clouds of dust physically coming off.
There you go, then. Quality product.
Fantastic for your blusher.
It is.
Yeah.
Retractable dust brushes, yeah. Go on to Braveco and get yourself one if you've got any.
That's actually a lot better than my other one. The bristles are softer, but they're tighter together.
I'll tell you what is a good one, to be fair, the Tamiya one.
Mm.
The Tamiya one's a good anti-static brush.
Mm.
But yeah, that's all right, isn't it?
Mm. That's the trick, isn't it? Nice.
Right,
nice,
that's
nice,
it. Nice. We've hit time tonight.
Are we on time? Well, you've killed 20 minutes of it by talking about bloody grey paint again.
Well, it's always a contentious topic, isn't it? Grey paint of Germans.
It is. As soon as you start talking German paint, it's like, oh God, here we go.
Yeah, switch off.
Never mind, we're all there. Right, okay then, guys. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Massive thank you, obviously, to Nathan for doing the quiz.
Right.
I feel slightly better this time. I must admit, after the last quiz, I thought, yeah. But actually, I feel we could do another one of them again.
Yeah. I feel I was quite good the last one. I've let myself down on this one, but hey, I will move on.
Yes, I definitely feel better today.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, we are back with you bright and early, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Going to run till midday, and then the final show from 2 o'clock down to 4 o'clock. And obviously on that particular show, we'll also be looking at obviously next year's group builds and SIGs, and we'll have a proper run round of obviously everyone's completed model. So if you have finished your model, members, make sure you put it in the reveal section for that one, and then obviously we can show those at the end of the show. And then hopefully by then I'll have my little tank. I'm going to do some obviously weathering with this one. We're going to get the decals onto it, and then obviously we'll be doing all the bits and pieces, putting onto it to finish that one off as well. So good job, and I hope your modeling's going good at home and you're having a good time with it all. Are we all good?
Yeah,
very good. Right, okay then, guys, we will leave it right there. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Pleasure as always. We will catch you 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So till then, everybody, happy modelling. Take care. Bye.